I think. Yes, we're working. We're working. We, I believe, are working. Everything's working. Yes, we are back. Computer decided to go burr. Computer decided to go burr. That's what happened. First of all, YouTube worked. Then Twitch wouldn't work. Then Twitch worked, but YouTube wouldn't work. Then Twitch and YouTube worked, but X wouldn't turn on. Oh, I love computers. I love fucking computers. They can be a pain in the ass. Okay, so let's start again. Let's sort this out. Preface. Computers, to me, are not a game. They are not work. They are not a hobby. They are not a niche. Computers, to me, are part of my coping strategy. Pardon me. And help me navigate the world. Everything about my life, my coping strategies, works around technology. VR, games. It's all part of my connection to the world. That allows me to be independent, allows me to connect to people in a way that I can't normally. Computers are actually in my medical notes as part of my treatment for my issues. So for me, buying a new computer is not like most people. It's got to be reliable, as in, it doesn't matter how good the technology is. It doesn't matter how amazing and shiny it is. If it does not turn on every fucking day without a mistake, if it does not work as intended, and it is not something I can rely on, then it is not part of my coping strategy. It is something that causes problems for me. So I have to be very careful when I pick a new computer. And while I do game, I do stream, as you can see, I've got to make sure that in January, when I buy this computer system, when I put together this system, whichever system I decide on, it has got to be very good in all ways. Now, before we do anything, I am just going to take my blood. I always take my blood sugar at this time of morning. So we're just going to have a little check. Well, it's afternoon now. It's afternoon with all those messing around with everything. It's afternoon, so I'm going to just take my blood sugar and things to see what it is. Let's poke our finger. Ow. There. Come on. There. .8 is fine because I had food earlier. 8.1 is fine. Usually with diabetes type 2, if you're controlling it by food, anything if 2 hours after your food, anything between 7 and 9 is okay. It usually slowly spoke. What you don't want is for it to spike up high, and that's why you have to be careful what you eat. So we've got a few main primary choices to decide on. And if anybody's got any ideas, if anybody's got any interest in this kind of computers or suggestions, feel free to say. I can build a monster PC, and we will build a monster PC here. And in January, I will buy all the parts and I will put it together. But will that be the best option? So we've got PC part picker up here. My other choice is something either from PC Specialists, because you can have a custom laptop with them. I don't mind going to a laptop if the laptop's going to... I can have a laptop. I can figure a laptop on here that is massively powerful, 5090 in it, kicks ass, 64 gigs of RAM, 18 terabytes of M2 storage. We're talking kick ass. It will be a dream game machine. But laptops, by their very nature, have limitations. Laptops, if you need to repair them, are not as easy to repair as a main PC. If I have a main PC and the graphics card dies, I just put another graphics card in. If the power supply dies, just another power supply. If it needs new memory, if we can afford new memory, we take out the memory, we put in, we can upgrade every part within the structure of the motherboard. A laptop doesn't give you that freedom. But laptops are very efficient. If you buy a good one, you can carry them with you. They're mobile. They can be moved around. And I do like the idea of laptops. So there is something else we can add to this list, which is like crazy shit. Let's just go. Let's go to Apple as well. Let's have Apple plugged up on there. So one of the choices, PC Specialist or overclockers, because overclockers do a very nice laptop as well. In fact, they have a laptop called the OC UK Pinnacle laptops. These are very nice laptops. Very nice laptops. I could get for £3,000, you could have a 5090, 96 gigabit, really nice little piece of kit. 3 years warranty. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful they are. So that's one choice. PC Specialist is another for laptops. Or Lenovo. Now, ThinkPads are awesome. You see, a lot of the games I play, a lot of the stuff I do is older stuff. It doesn't need a 5090. 5090 is nice. With the 32 gigs VRAM, could be used for AI, local, LLMs, all that kind of stuff. But, will those laptops last? You see, I've got a Panasonic rugged laptop that is from 2012 and the damn thing still turns on. That's the kind of reliability I want. I'm not trying to future-proof because I know you can't. But then again, a lot of the games I play are from 2013, 2014, 2015. And even some of the stuff like Skyrim and that, if you've got a 4070 or equivalent, you can play all of the Skyrim mods. So, when you come to Lenovo, they do, of course, the ThinkPads. ThinkPad laptops from Lenovo are fucking brilliant. Sorry, I'm swearing a lot, but it's very emotional. This is to me. This is a major thing. So, ThinkPads. And if we pick just a ThinkPad and we want the Intel processors, we want the Ultra 9 V Pro type Ninja processors because these ones, the 285s H's, are a very powerful processor actually. Very efficient, 65 watts or something like that. They'll go up to 4 or 5.4, they're not. So, something like this. So, let's see. Now, the only downside is I want more than 8 gigabytes VRAM. 12 gigabytes VRAM is the sweet spot for VR and for some games that you have, like my Skyrim install takes about 12 gigs. 12 gigs is the minimum of it. So now I do have a choice. I could pick up something like this ThinkPad P60. Actually, no, not that one. That's got a really bad processor. Then again, I think it's going up. You can upgrade the processor. So let's go here and build this into one. Okay, so no, it's only got the 185. 185 too weak. But this one, the P1, right. So let's look at the others. Okay, so let's look at this one. The ThinkPad T1G Gen 8. Really good processor. Ultra 9 285H. It's a 65 watt processor, but it really kicks out. It could game no problem. You could game on this and do maximum stuff. It's got a built-in 5070. It's only 8 gigs RAM, but this has I believe two Thunderbolt 5 or Thunderbolt 4 connections, which means I can plug in an external eGPU and put like a 12 gig or 14 gig or even a 5090 external into it. I have that choice. See, ThinkPad laptops last. The tanks, they will last forever. They're amazing. They're brilliant. I can set it up with Unix on, not Unix, sorry. Although, again, Unix wouldn't work these days, not in the modern stuff. Well, maybe, don't know. It's been a long time since I've played with Unix. So, no operating system, because of course we will be going with Linux, probably, or Cache OS. So, we've got that. 64 gigs RAM. It's soldered, I believe, the LP, but I don't mind that because it is actually faster. And 64, it should be a long time before 64 gigs is a limiting factor. If we stick to 4 terabyte drive in there and another 4 terabyte drive, that's 8 terabytes. That not bad, not bad. Our drive capacity 8 terabytes, 2 SSDs, 2 fast Gen 4 SSDs, kick ass. Which has got the highest nit 500 nits. Ooh, 800 nits. Holy shit! It's only, actually, I like that. 800 nits. That's really good. That's going to be good for 600 nits. Is also good though. But I'm thinking if I'm using the backyard during the summer. See, the nice thing about a laptop like this, set up like this, I can just pick it up from here where it's connected to my main monitor and backup monitor here, and it's all set up like this. I can just go, hey, grab it, take it downstairs into the backyard if it's too hot inside the house and the back's in shade, and I can sit out there and game and stream and chill in the backyard and power it via my solar panels and that, and bingo. So that's the possibilities. So this is an option. It's a very good option, actually. So that's almost £5,000. That's a lot of money, but this will last for a long time. So 240 watt charger with it, 3 years current. So that's an option, an actual really good option. That is more of an option than the gaming ones. Let's turn off the gaming one. These ones are nice, but that can go away, and the overclocker one can go away as well, unfortunately. I'm much better going for something that will last for a long time. If it's got Thunderbolt 4 or Thunderbolt 5, I can bypass the issue with the built-in GPU and stick anything I want. Let's say the easiest one would be like a 16 gig 5060 Ti or a 4060 Ti or something like that. If I really wanted to splurge, I could get a 5090 and stick in an external eGPU, mainly for the 32, although I could go, yeah. But Lenovo aren't the only people. They do really good. Their ThinkPads are really good. But Dell does these rugged tablet laptops that are the Latitudes ones, and they basically will last through a war. Now, the Dell Pro 30, we are looking for, explore the options on this one. Extreme, let's get, that's a 12th gen, don't want 12th gen, want the Ultra processors. Intel processors before like the Ultras are not very good. So let's have a look at these. Let's open it in a new tab. Let's open it in a new tab, a new tab. So, no, only goes up to the 165U. It's an okay processor, but it's only 15 watt processor, and we could take this, I mean, that's a 165H. It's got 16 cores, but how many of them are actually good cores? How many are, I could get one. I mean, I hate the idea of it, but, well, no, I don't hate the idea of it. It's like, frick. 16 cores up to 5 gigahertz. CPU bench. CPU pass mark. Yes, CPU pass mark. Let's go here. Right, this is where we go into the deep dive. Of technology. This is where we go to have a look at. So it's the baseline is a 7. Is it 7480 or is it? No, it's the 7840U. This is the baseline. Come on. So this is the baseline processor for a business laptop that I could use for modern gaming. I have done it before. I had a ThinkPad with one of these on. So we're going to add that, and then we're going to go to there, and then we need to add the 165. Is it the H? I think it's the H. Let's check. Now we'll compare that to the 285H. Come on, sometimes it doesn't click in. Compare these. Okay, so we're looking at processors now. So 16 threads, 22. 22 threads, 16 cores. the difference here is this. Single thread rating is only 3400, whereas the 285 is 4400. Put this in. Let's add a perspective marker. I'm going to put in my current CPU that's in that computer now, the 8700G. And then, see, it's the single-threaded stuff we need. So whatever I get has got to equal that. Now, as you can see, the 285H, even though it's like a 45-watt processor, really efficient, can equal the Ryzen 7 H700G. It's really good, actually. See, I don't mind about how many cores really above a certain amount. So, that isn't good enough. But let's go back here. Now, rugged. Let's just see what's in this one. Nope, can't do it with. Processors are a little too anemic. So I think Dell is out of running. Okay. Let's have a look at the normal latitude. No, I don't want anything with anything that says Copilot in it. I'm going to punch in the face. There was another kind. There's another kind, but I just want to see. There's this one here, but it's an older version. Laptops on 2-on-1 PCs. Is there anything that'll show you anything better? I wouldn't buy a gaming PC or an Alienware PC from Dell at all. But they do. Let's just check this one tablet here. It's a tablet, I don't mind a tablet. Now here's where it gets a bit weird. Here is where it gets a bit weird. They've changed their naming policy again. So what we've got here is I would put Arch Linux on this anyway, but 6268V. So let's just have a look what, if it's even on here yet. 262, is it 28? 28, so it's not on here, unfortunately. Don't have it on here yet. Can't, I don't know. No idea. Let's have a look at what this is. Let's try Google that. What are you? Oh, 8 total cores. It's only like, so it's a very efficient processor, but would not be used for anything. Okay. So Dell is a no-go on that. So goodbye, Dell. So one choice is a Lenovo laptop like that, and an eGPU with like a 4090 or 5090 in for any grunt work. That's one option. Another option is, and I hate to say it, no. Another option is Mac. I love my MacBook Air. This MacBook Air that is sitting here that I'm using for all my bits and pieces on other things. I've got it set up for as my NAS. It's got storage drives connected. It kicks ass. And there's a hell of a lot of power. But I don't like the closed guarding approach. The closed guarding approach is it's a pity the hardware is so fucking good on a Mac. Okay, so I could go for a MacBook Pro. Yeah. But it doesn't really fulfill the gaming side. You can game on a Mac, but so yeah, the MacBook Pro M5. I think you're talking about £5,000 if you kit it out fully. If you get the top of the range one, and then you boost it up, let's just take it to the max and see what happens. Okay. Your 32 unified memory for yeah, you would be going towards £4,000 if you do it all. Not bad. It's probably a really good PC. And I do love this little MacBook Air. It's amazing as a backup computer. But I would no. I wonder what they rate the M5. Do they have the M5 in here? M4, Apple. The Apple M5. Yeah, that's interesting to me. Let's see what that goes up. None of it doesn't know. It's only, I mean, it's not. Single core performance is amazing on the newer Mac stuff. It really is. But we don't have to go for the laptop. Like I say, I can build a really nice PC. I'd probably go I don't know whether Intel or AMD right now. I wouldn't go for the older Intel stuff. I think if we do it this way, it's going to be even more expensive. It's ridiculous. But let's build a PC. Now we could go for the 9950 X3D. Really nice processor. It's 170 watts. So if okay, let's look for the 285. 285K. It's less power. This is like the top of the range. Top of the range. Processor. The 13th gen and that of Intel's I didn't enjoy. But this is nice. This is fun. This is a really nice processor. So let's add that to the part list. Let's build a system around the 285K. And then see how much it costs. So let's Cooler. I usually would not use a liquid cooling, but Arctic Liquid Freezer 3, really good. So that. Now we stick on a motherboard. Now, if I'm going to do a computer myself, and it's going to be used for all of the things, I will want a really good motherboard. So I'll probably go with an Z890 one, and I'll probably go. Let's sorted by price. Ooh. So what we've got there is some of the top ones. It isn't about the price. It's about if any of you have been able ever to afford to buy a top of the range motherboard, like a Pro Art motherboard or a Creator's motherboard. The entire motherboard is luxury. The money spent on the actual chips and that is so much better, and some of them are really good. So, where's the Pro Art? Now, this little baby is one of my favourite. Hey, Hatchman. The Pro Art Z890 Creator. Pro Art, I've had their motherboards for the AM5 and that. These are gorgeous motherboards. Really well spec'd. No flashy RGB, nothing like that. No plastic go faster lines on it. But a really, really good board. So the Pro Art, that's a very nice board. Usually come with 10 gigabit Ethernet as standard and Wi-Fi 7. So they're really nice boards. If you can afford to have one of these boards, you can basically, you stick it with the new thingy, and yeah, this is nice. So let's add that to the parts list. Yeah, I'm going through all the bits and pieces at the moment. So that is a good cost. Now, memory's expensive now, but doesn't matter. We're going to be spending a lot of money in January. So let's change the memory to... Oh, God. The price of memory now is ridiculous. But we're going to go for 64 gigs because I don't give a shit. We're going to go for 64 bit. So give me, where is it? Price. Okay, DDR5, yes. Okay, let's go down here. 264 bits, 232 bits. Okay, so they're expensive now. God, it's expensive. Holy shit, it's more expensive than the graphics card. So you'd put in these kind of, well, no, it isn't, but it's really expensive. So, cast limit, that's a nice set there. That's really expensive, but so storage. Now, storage is where it comes into. If you're going to build one of these systems yourself and you've got the money to, it's going to be painful, but I'm going to go for, we're going to have 8 terabyte drives. This is silly. What I'm going to do now is silly, but right. Oh, the price of these damn things has gone through the roof. Right. 8 terabyte drive. Let's just go to it. And we will add 4 of these. 4 8 terabyte drives to the system. Add parts list. This system is going to have 32 terabytes of space just based on M2. Super fast, top of the range, ninja fast thingy. The price of the system is probably going to come close to 10,000. We're already at 5,000. We haven't even picked a case. Now, most important thing, something that people don't think about. You need a good power supply. You really need a good power supply in these systems. Seasonic. So let's show which are the good ones. Okay. We will have Be Quiet. I prefer Be Quiet and Seasonic. Come on, Seasonic. Be Quiet and Seasonic are my favourites. So let's... We don't need a 20... So... That's an expensive one, but yeah. Just in case graphics cards get even more silly. Now for a video, now for a case. Now I don't want a small computer. I like a big computer. I like a lot of space in the case. I like to be able to fit lots of things, lots of space in the case. I like that. Lots of space in the case. So we want there's two cases I really like. Full tower, we're going to go for full Super Ninja Tower. Fractal Design North XL is a very nice case. Yeah, the Corsair has they had some really nice cases, the Corsair did. But the Fractal Design ones are nice as well. I've got a couple of Fractal Design ones. So that, let's add that to the system. Now, what are we missing? Oh, we're missing extra storage. Do you know what I'm going to add as extra storage? We are going to add a single mechanical drive. Why a mechanical drive? For pure storage. I'll have 32 terabytes of super fast storage, and added in there will be one really big drive. Not showing anything. Come on. Why aren't we doing it? What's it doing? Oh, that's the cache. Though. That's a cache, not the freaking thing. No wonder it wasn't showing up the M2. I did a bad thing. So let's 6,000. Now Seagate do the best of these, and their Exos drives are really good. So let's say I picked up 2 Exos drives. What are you trying to tell me? Oh, okay, so we can't use that case. Let's change the case. Let's remove that case. Choose another case. We're going to go with Fantex. Fantex, the N2, the upgraded N2 Fantex. Fantex. Okay, Fantex. Fantex N2. We also want it to be a ATX full tower. Okay, so they do N2. This, like, it's a freaking black monolith. This thing is. It's gigantic. Yeah. Now we have to put. Now we've got to put a graphics card in this. Now, if you build a system like this, you've got to have a good graphics card. Choice are 4090 or 5090. 5090 has more VRAM. I could put two. You know what I could do? As silly as it sounds, I could put in two 5070 Ti's. Let's have a look. Choose a video card. Okay, let's have a look at the... If I was to put... Do they have the duos? Do they have the duos? Do they have the Azeal duos? No, they don't. Do they have the dual? I could put two of these in. Two 5070 Ti's into that system. That would be very powerful. One for gaming, one for AI stuff to do in the background. What do we think? Okay, let's okay. So what we've got there is a... Hello, doggy. You're beautiful. Would you like a sweetie? Would the doggy like a sweetie? The doggy can have a sweeties. Because the doggy's beautiful. There we are, doggy. So, we're talking £10,000 on this beach bastard. Boop. Call it whatever you want. This would be £10,000 spent on a... Even if I optimised it a bit and dropped the price... we're talking about £8,000 on a main PC. It's nice, but this thing's going to run a lot of electricity. So what other choice do we have? Now we come into the interesting stuff. I've had a server before. I could put together a server for about the same price as that, have it downstairs, and link into it with all my stuff and use it as a house gaming cloud. A local gaming cloud for doing gaming, for doing AI, for doing literally everything. This is the third choice. We have laptop. Well, no, four choices actually. We've got four choices in total. We've got the laptop from Lenovo. We've got build our own computer. We've got an Apple product, which I don't even like to suggest that. But yes, we could do that as well. Or I could build a server. So let's have a look at the servers. Servers are very expensive, but I have had a server before and I had it set up and it was really nice, and I could hook into it downstairs and from up here, and I could run anything on it. So we are talking about, if we go for an AMD based one, we'll go for the 7615. Lovely little server. Little. is not a term you use with these servers. It's based on the bHaptic processor. It has a single processor instead of two. Slightly quieter than the others. So, I slept for about 2 hours last night. So, this is not a cheap server. I had a Dell PowerEdge 730. Absolutely loved it. Made a wonderful gaming machine, even though it wasn't supposed to be used as a gaming machine. It was actually a really good gaming machine. It kicked ass. So, 4th gen AMD EPIC CPU. So, the problem is, the big problem with this is very simple. It's only set up for NVMe, which is going to cost through the roof. It'll go over £15,000 to put this together properly. So I can't really do it. I want to, but that alone, if it could have 3.5-inch drives, then it'd be worth it. I mean, let's theory craft it, but it's basically a non-starter. Okay, so let's go for... Okay. And then let's put a 16-core processor in there. We're already up to 6,000. And memory, DDR5. We don't need ridiculous amounts of memory. So let's just stick 12 of them in. That's already taken us to £9,000. And then we've got the drives. And the problem is with these drives, they're ludicrously expensive. So no. It's a non-starter, unfortunately, there. But we've got a choice. We have a choice. I could go back in time and do an AM4 build. Well, not an AM4 build, but DDR4 build, which is still actually a good build. So let's say if we went for the servers here, and we went for this monster here, the 740 XD2. Going to be a lot cheaper to start with. Although you can go ridiculoso on it. So let's just have a look at it. Have a look at this one. It's a 740 XD2 thingamajig. We're going to go for this one, which has got 24 times drive bays. And we want something with a bit of muscle. So, let's look what we've got in the... Oh shit, that's expensive. Situation. So, okay. We want as high a... Come on, you can do it. We must have a better one of those. This is not very good processors. I'm stuck on the processors that are not on this one. Can't use that. Let's go back again. It's really a dream to do one of these again, to have one of these. So really I can't. But let's see what if we went for the newest generation of PowerEdge Intel server things. I mean, it could be worse. This one, we'll go in here. It's an XD2. I like the XD2. It makes me happy, the XD2 is. I like the number XD2 for some reason. Okay, so it's got a 24 times 3.5 inch. This is the gorgeous one. No. We don't have much process. What processor do we want? 16 core, 32 threads, 150 watts. We're going to go back here and just have a see how much. So before we do, let's it's the 4416 plus. No. 4416 plus. 4416 plus. Okay. Let's get rid of you. 4416 plus. We are now looking at silly things, but I want to see 4416 plus. Let's see what one of these processors is like in a good situation. 44,029, not bad. But we have to compare it. We have to compare it to We just want to have a look at the actual processors that are available for this one. So that is a it's a 20 core thread. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing over there, you crazy dog? You are a crazy dog. You know you are. Would you like some more sweeties? Would you like sweetie? Saki. Oh, you want sweetie? Is that yours? So if we get rid of that, and we'll add in the bHaptic. Well, it's 48 cores, but then again, there's 2 processors in the other one, so 16 core. Let's go for this one. 9174. 9174F. 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 And let's see what this does to the. Oh, it's a monster. But once again, it's single core stuff. It isn't brilliant. No, we can't justify it in any way, shape, or form. We can't justify it, and I'm not going to spend. My main computer is not going to be a Mac. I don't mind my backup computer being a Mac, but I don't want my main computer to be a Mac. It's a bad thing. What it comes down to is build my own computer. Those are. Get rid of that. So, if I built one of those, very nice processor, 285 V Pro, 64 gigs RAM, 8 terabytes internal, I believe. Oh, we need to look at this. Come on, let's have a good look at the pictures. I think this has got 1 or 2 Thunderbolt 4. Or if this has got 2 Thunderbolt 4s, then I could fit a 4060 or a 5070 inside my eGPU and run it on that. Hello there, Dylan. Hi. Yeah, so I could spend I could get myself a ThinkPad laptop, which would last me for 10 years, and I could plug in an eGPU with like a 5090 or something in and give it all the muscle it wanted. ThinkPads last forever. Or I could build a monster PC, and I mean a monster PC. I like the Fantex, the Fantex Enthoo Pro 2 and the Pro 1, the really big black monolith tower cases. So this would be the top of the range gaming system and streaming system and everything. But the problem is, it would actually it would be spending £10,000 on a computer. Part of me would love to do that, but it'd be a single PC. I could quite literally buy two of the other PC, two of the laptops, different configurations, based around the 285H, keep one as a backup and have one as my primary. I could do that, and I could use it with an eGPU. Yeah. The RTX 2080 is still a good one. This computer here has got a 2080 and a 3060 in it. So, because I can use it for VRAM work now. It's... I don't know whether I want to build another computer. I mean, I wouldn't buy a gaming laptop because they only last a couple of years sometimes. I wouldn't buy a MacBook laptop as a main gaming computer. They're good. I love my little MacBook here. It's amazing, efficient. It works on 12 watts. I love it, but I think I am going to go with something like, if I buy something like this, it's got two Thunderbolt, as far as I know, it's got two Thunderbolt 4 or even Thunderbolt 5 connectors. And I can plug my eGPU in there, and I can put like anything up to like a 5090 in my eGPU and have that as the main thingy for it. It's crazy, but I can do that. Yeah. I play a lot of old games as well. If you've seen my channel, you know that. Because it's like, I play Star Trek Online, I play Skyrim, and even my mod is Skyrim and that. Yeah. You're a little doggy, aren't you? Yes, you're beautiful. You're a little doggy, aren't you? You're so cute. Would you like another sweetie? You can have another sweetie. So, I think I might downsize to something like this, a ThinkPad. As crazy as it sounds. Stick Linux on it. Yeah. I mean, this has a built-in 5070, but it's only 8 gigs VRAM. But I could easily use my eGPU to add something powerful in. I mean, they also do the workstation, mobile workstations. which are so AI, not just AI Pro ones, it's the Intel ones, because I'm not going to. Come on, where's the processor? It's still back to these. I think in January I'm going to I wonder which one that has it in it. Let's have a see which one this one has it in it. This would have 2 4TB drives inside it. That's kind of weird. It's not giving me options of the second drive. Weird. Anyway, I've been thinking about this now. I want to do a little stream doing this because I am falling asleep. I am falling asleep now because finally I think I can go bed. It's like, what time is it? What time is it? 1 p.m. 1 p.m. and my brain has finally decided that, oh, I think I can sleep now. So I think I'm going to go bed. So bye-bye for now.